What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Pulse Metrics channel. Today we have a very special video coming at you guys. Today we're going to be predicting SummerSlam 2024 in Cleveland, Ohio. We got 7 solid matches. I mean, some of them may not be confirmed yet. That will be confirmed on the upcoming shows. I don't know, maybe like Chad Gable or Uncle Howdy. But either way, quick disclaimer, as usual, if you disagree with anything that I say, anything at all, please let me know down in the comments what you would change, what you disagree with, anything. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Cue the intro. Alright, this really goes in no particular order, but starting off, we have the WWE Women's Championship match with Bayley and Nia Jax. Look, I'm not gonna lie, Bayley's reign has kind of been a little underwhelming lately since, you know, the SmackDown roster doesn't really have a lot, but Bayley's character right now is honestly on fire. It's just her booking is not really as consistent because the SmackDown roster isn't as loaded as the Raw roster, but same with Nia Jax. I mean, Nia Jax is a certain someone is really the only 3 guys on the SmackDown roster that are like consistent. Well, you got Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill, but besides that, you know, just kind of meh. But overall, my outcome of this match, none of them. Tiffany Stratton will cash in. She'll come down the ramp. She'll be, you know, questioning a little bit what she should do since, you know, Nia Jax is her partner right now, but she'll decide to cash in anyway. She'll pin Bayley to do it. She won't pin Nia Jax. That'll create some more suspense in the story. Hopefully a nice women's championship match. Hopefully a Bash in Berlin. But either way, Tiffany Stratton is walking out here as the new WWE Women's Championship. It's about time we paved the way for this new younger generation talent to come in and be champions. Alright, next up, why don't we predict the WWE Women's World Championship with Liv Morgan versus Rhea Ripley. I gotta say this, like, what a job that WWE has done with this storyline. I love all the suspense, you know, with Rhea coming back, you know, Liv Morgan running for her life, you know, obviously had that segment with Dominic screaming at Liv on last night's Raw. It was just all amazing. But the question is, did Dominic really mean what he said? Or is he, you know, secretly working with Liv and he's gonna, you know, betray Rhea? Which is what I think exactly is gonna happen. I think Dominic will cost Rhea the Women's World Championship. And in the end, Rhea Ripley will be looking there in shock as Dominic and Liv ride off into the sunset. You know, they're the new, you know, couple and everything. You know, it would be really cool. And this should also just be like the flat out just death of the Judgment Day. You know, Finn should later turn on Damian, and then, you know, the Judgment Day should be done because it's been done for a couple years. Why are we still doing it? And plus, Rhea already had her fantastic reign. It's time for Liv to get a significant reign. When she held the SmackDown Women's titles, it wasn't really as significant. So this should really just put her over. I mean, for the sake of her career, Rhea needs to put Liv over because she hasn't had a significant title reign in God knows how long. I mean, Liv's character right now is really on fire, and this will be the cherry on top of the Liv Morgan Revenge Tour. Alright, next up we got the Intercontinental Championship match between Sami Zayn and Bron Breakker. This should be another banger like it was at Money in the Bank. Not gonna lie, I really think that this should have been a triple threat match with Ilya and Bron Breakker and Sami Zayn. You know, the match on Raw, you could have had where maybe somebody like Sheamus, you could have had someone like him interfere with the match, and then it became, who knows, maybe even a fatal 4-way between these guys. But either way, there's just no way that Bron Breakker loses this 0. It wouldn't make any sense. Sami has had a great reign with the Intercontinental title, but it's time if you're asking me. And again, like Tiffany Stratton, this should flat out be the passing of the torch to the younger talent to become champions. You got Tiffany Stratton, who just got called up from NXT, and you got Braun Breaker, who just got called up from NXT. And plus, Braun Breaker, everybody loves his character. He's the younger talent, just running through everybody, just spearing people. It's so awesome. And this is also going to make room for Sammy to, potentially be part of the Bloodline, the Bloodline Civil War stuff. But we'll get to that when we get to the main event. But, just Braun Breaker, he needs to win this match. Sammy just has to put him over. Alright, and next up we have the United States Championship match between Logan Paul and LA Knight. And if you're asking me, probably one of the better stories coming into this pay-per-view. I mean, once again, you have LA Knight going to someone's house. You have just each other going back and forth. And their contract signing, that actually felt like they actually gave the suspense that they actually didn't like each other in real life. Well, who can like Logan in real life? Also, LA Knight has to win this. There's just no reason for Logan to. It's about time that they gave LA Knight a championship. And it's about time that they fed this awesome character that he's been having. But also, you're going to hear me say this, but, the WWE has a repetition of making wrestlers lose in their hometown. Logan's from Cleveland, Ohio, so it would just make sense. You did it with Drew in Glasgow, and you could do it with Logan Paul here. Alright, and next up we have the World Heavyweight Championship match between Damian Priest and Gunther. And not only is this one of the best storylines going right now, but it's honestly one of the best rivalries right now. These two wanted to beat the crap out of each other on Raw. And just overall, both characters have been on absolute fire. Honestly, it was good for Gunther to lose the Intercontinental Championship, in my opinion, because you got him out of the mid-card championship picture and inserted him to the world title picture, where I think he belongs a lot more. Same with Priest. These two, are just born to be in the World Heavyweight Championship picture, and those two have done a great job at it so far, in my opinion. But in the end, I think Gunther will eventually win it. Also, again, you're going to hear me say this again. This is part of, the Judgment Day eventually splitting up. And it's time for this, King General, whole, heel character for not Drew McIntyre, for Gunther. This like LA Knight, you got to feed this awesome run that he's having with this current character. And I think the world title is going to do just that for Gunther. Alright, next up we have CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth freaking Rollins as the special guest referee. This is probably my favorite match of the entire card. And it's the one that I'm most excited for, if you're asking me. Probably the best. I was saying, there's a bunch of good stories, but probably this one is the best storyline going in. It's actually by far the best storyline right now in WWE. These two are just going at it for months and months. CM Punk costing Drew multiple championships. Drew sending Punk to the hospital multiple times. It's just amazing. Will Seth Rollins have something to do with the winner? Yes. But will this be a bad match? No, absolutely not. It's probably going to be the best match of the card. But there is no way that Drew McIntyre doesn't win this. It just makes up for all of the times that Punk screwed him. And this is not going to be the first match that we see. It's probably going to go all the way to WrestleMania 41. But I think Seth Rollins is going to have a little bit to do with it. Because Drew and Seth have something in common. They do not like CM Punk. So I think Seth is going to screw CM Punk. He's going to cost him. He's going to hit the pedigree, and then which will set up Drew to hit the Claymore. Seth will count a little bit fast, and then Drew McIntyre will win it. And it's going to be chaos the next night at Raw. And finally, we got the main event, which is Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship of the world. Alright, here we go. This is my big prediction. After these two put on like a clinic of a match for at least 20 minutes, you know, Solo... you got Solo being pinned. You got hit with a couple crossroads. He's gonna have a pin 1, 2. Then the ref's gonna be pulled out of the ring. It's gonna be the Bloodline. Well, I should say Tama Tonga and Tonga Lua anyway. But you know, you got those two. You know, they're beating Cody up. The ref is out cold. He doesn't see it. But then out come the reunited Usos. They come in, they bring the fight to Tonga Lua and Tama Tonga, and then they chase him out of the building. Then the match is going to go one-on-one for at least 15 more minutes. But then, you know, as you know, Cody has Solo pinned, once again, a new referee is going to come out. He's going to count 1, 2, and then the ref's going to be pulled out of the ring again. But only this time, it's going to be Jacob Fatu. You know, he's going to be coming in. He's going to be beating the crap out of Cody Rhodes. Him and Solo are going to beat him down. He's going to moonsault him a couple times. Cody's going to spike him a couple times. And then, you know, all of a sudden, we hear a certain someone's music come out. And it is none other than the man himself, the real Tribal Chief, Roman Reigns. Jacob Fatu sees this. He tries to run at Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns spears him. And then picks him up, takes him out of the arena. He beats the crap out of him, takes him out of the arena, and now it's fully just one-on-one. Then, again, like I said, it's going to go back to one-on-one. Cody Rhodes, from behind, is going to hit Crossroads number 1, Crossroads number 2, and Crossroads number 3. Pin him 1, 2, 3. It's over. Cody retains. That is my, you know, fantasy for how I would see it anyway. Let me know what you guys think and how it's going to go in the comments. Well, guys, that is going to do it for my SummerSlam 2024 predictions. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're on the road to 500 subscribers. We're trying to get monetized very soon, so make sure to subscribe to that and like this video for more content. I'll see y'all guys the next time I upload. Peace.